I wanted to give a quick overview of where the state of the world in terms of AI at the moment. So, those of you that are following me are probably consultants. So, I've given an example here of consultants. Now, this is the DIY approach. So, this is stuff you can do without buying third-party SaaS or software. I'll cover that in a different video. Okay, so you've got your basic Jena AI, your Claudes, your Geminis, your ChatGPT 4o. And this will typically, if you're a consultant, help you with bespoke content creation or analysis. A good example, draft a proposal for a client that wants a change management solution for an ERP implementation in the automotive sector. Probably won't do a great piece of work. It's probably better for smaller things, write a blog on X or finish an article on Y, or analyze this client phone call to get me the main themes. Level above that is to have a purpose-built chatbot for a defined use case. So, for example, so RAG or fine tuning is a way to get better and more specific results based on content that you provide the AI with. You can write a whole load of chatbots, which number one have a prompt and number two have a set of documents attached to them that it will reference before generating answers. So, for example, if you wanted to write a proposal, you could give it a load of proposals, you could give it guidelines on writing proposals, and you could give it some guidelines on what quality looks like. So you're going to get a much better response. Now let's go to the next level, which is that you can have your chatbot, but you might also have an API to something, and an API is a connection to another system. That allows you to transfer information between that system. So, for example, you could have a system where, I don't know, a whole load of client interviews got uploaded into Google Drive. Those would be automatically processed in Google Sheets. The data would be cleaned and tagged and all the rest of it. That could be sent to GPT-4o, which would be analyzing it in order to understand the themes and what clients felt was important, and then the results of that could be emailed to you to review. So that's we're getting towards what is so what we've got here is AI within a set of automations, and the logical consequence of that is agents. So where you get to agents, you've got a series of chatbots, each one designed, purpose-built to do a different thing, take on a different role. So, for example, you might, upload an RFI from a client. Then one chatbot will do an internal review of your documents, what's relevant, how you would normally approach this. Then another one might draft the proposal. Another one might review the proposal, and when that's been reviewed and edited and improved, it gets emailed to a partner for final review. Now, we're not quite there, in my view, in terms of agents. So don't get me wrong, there's some good sites where there's some pretty basic agents out there, but they tend to be inconsistent and unreliable. At the moment, things are going to get better as more logic is built into agentic systems. So that's what I'm seeing in the consulting space. Now, I put it in the form of a triangle, of a pyramid, because as you go up the ranking, the value improves and the time saved improves, but fewer people are doing it because it's more complicated. Now, there are third-party things that do this for you, less so on the agentic side, but more having a UX or a UI wrapped around GPT-4o with a bit of RAG and a bit of APIs built into it. Now that's as technical as I get, but that basically means they're a pre-built third-party software to do some of this stuff for you to save you building it. I will cover that in another session. I hope that was useful. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.